Hey everybody, welcome into the Fallout Shelter. Uh, got some more government documents today, so I'm sure all of you, like I do, have people out there that when you tell them that the government is trying to reflect the sun back into the sky with aerosols, and you ever mention a space mirror or anything like that, you get looked at with all of these crazy looks probably. And you get told all this, and then you try to direct them to a video that somebody made based on something somebody else said and some pictures that somebody taken. I get that. I'm that person. I take those pictures, I watch those videos, and I kept returning the same result over and over and over when I talk to my friends and people that I run into on a daily basis, because other than just talking here, I do this all day long to everybody I run into. So yeah, everybody knows how nuts I am. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one of the documents that I have found recently pertaining to these things. This document comes from the Government Publishing Office, www.governmentinfo.gov. I will post a link in the description because this is a long article and I am going to, it's a long transcript is what it is. I am going to just touch on a few little key points of things that are in here. I will have to sit down and read this at some point, but it's 264 pages long. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the front page here. Geoengineering parts 1, 2, and 3. Hearing before the Committee on Science and Technology, House of Representatives, 111th Congress, first session and second session, November 5th, 2009, February 4th, 2010, and March 18th, 2010. There's the serial numbers for the catalog, I'm supposing. Now, just for giggles, that little symbol right there, I'm going to look it up later, but I'm pretty sure that means chaos. Just saying. Okay, what I've done was I hunted the word aerosol. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click back to the first use of the word aerosol in here. This document is so long. And I'm just going to touch on the word aerosol a few times in the document. Now where did it go? Look at there, that's what happens to me, always. Oh, wait a minute. I'm at the beginning. For example, Rutgers University received a research grant in May 2008 to be led by Alan Roebuck of Richard P. Turco to perform collaborative research on the implication of stratospheric aerosols and sun shading. Yeah, they don't mean volcanoes in that area. That study's been going on since the 70s. And just for my sake, I'm going to blow this up a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. I'm getting old, it's hard to see. Alright, the second use of the word aerosol, which means I probably need to back up here and catch the beginning of this sentence. Associated Press interview with Seth Bornstein, April 8, 2009. Okay, I really don't have a clue what that is. So what we will do is we will start right here. Provide rough cost estimates for injecting aerosols into the stratosphere to reflect sunlight. What in the world is going on with my screen? One challenge to address is the likelihood of inequitable effects on particular localities. Large-scale efforts conducted in a particular place may produce greater net impact on that region. For example, stratospheric aerosol injections in the Midwest United States might result in decreased crop outputs in the region. In addition, a weather pattern, ecosystem balance, or wildlife population modified. Yeah, this is in 2009 now. This is what they were saying in a Congress meeting, or House of Representatives. Mimicking the effects of volcanic eruptions by injecting sulfate aerosols into the lower stratosphere. Now, this whole document's on geoengineering and different types of geoengineering. I'm just touching on a few areas where the word aerosol is highlighted. That's it. I'll spend a lot of time with this one at some point. Work right now is crazy, but we're going to get through it. Of the solar radiation management techniques considered, stratospheric aerosol methods have the most potential because they should be capable of producing large and rapid global temperature reductions. Oh, let's see what we got out down here. Let's see, I'm going to skip the marine one because that's about using salt water and, well, I mean, it still talks about putting particles into the sky, but that's for reflecting with the marine. It's not really the injecting of aerosols of a different kind. Inserting aerosols into the stratosphere is another approach. The record of several volcanic eruptions offers a close and suggestive analogy. That means they've studied volcanoes for a long, long time. Going back to 91, let's see what's next. Sulfur dioxide as a precursor of sulfate aerosols is a widely discussed candidate for the material to be injected. Other candidates include hydrogen sulfide and soot. Soot. Coal ash. The remainders of something burnt. Soot contains aluminum, strontium, barium. It contains all of the affects the minerals that's left once you burn the energy from around it. A fairly broad range of materials might be used as stratospheric scatterers. It might also be possible to develop engineered particles. Such particles might improve on the reflective properties and residence times now envisioned. The volume of material needed annually did not appear to be large. The volume roughly corresponds to that of a cube of material of only about 90 meters on a side. A cube of material, that ends up getting to be about, what's 90 times 3? About 300 foot by 300 foot by 300 foot. Several proposed delivery techniques may be feasible. Several proposed delivery techniques may be feasible. The choice of the delivery system may depend on the intended purpose of the SRM program. In one concept, SRM would be deployed primarily to cool the Arctic. With an Arctic deployment, large cargo planes or aerial tankers would be an adequate delivery system. Yeah, a global system would require particles to be injected at higher altitudes. Fighter aircraft or planes resembling them seem like plausible candidates. Another option entails combining fighter aircraft and aerial tankers, and some thought has been given to balloons. There's your airplanes dumping chemicals at high altitudes being discussed with the House of Representatives. You print this document and give it to the people. The ones that'll see it, they may see it. The ones that won't. This whole thing is just full of until chlorine concentrations return to levels present in the 1980s, sulfate aerosols added to the stratosphere may retard the ozone layer's recovery. Yeah, so they went over some of the bad aspects of it too. Check this out. Concerns have also arisen over acid precipitation if sulfur dioxide were injected in the stratosphere. In addition, stratospheric aerosol injections would whiten skies, interfere with terrestrial astronomy, and reduce the efficiency of some kind of solar power. Finally, some analysis suggests the possibility of rebound warming should SRM be deployed for a long time period and then halted abruptly. We knew all of this in 2009. It was discussed with the House of Representatives in 2009. That was 10 years ago. It was 10 years ago. Look, the word aerosol appears in this document 264 times. I'm not going to go through all of them. It goes through the finances. It goes through where other people have done studies on this. I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video. I'm going to go through it more and more and more, and I'll probably learn more and more and more. It talks about reflecting things back into space with mirrors. It talks about painting things on the ground white for more reflectivity. It's a complete geoengineering hearing. I don't know. I appreciate it if you watch this video. I really do. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'll ask you to click that subscription button and give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And God bless you all and have a great day.